Hey, what's up guys? This is CatZ from Root Gaming, and I'll be doing a review of this mouse right here, the TteSPORTS Ventus X. It's the mouse that I've been using for something like 6 months, or something like that. I was using the TteSPORTS Theron prior to this, so I'll be talking a bit about the features and what I like and don't necessarily use or dislike about the mouse. So, first of all, it looks awesome, as you guys can see. It's not very sticky. The texture and the feel is really nice, which is something that it's probably the thing that I like the most compared to the Theron, which is a very similar mouse in size and kind of attributes. So if you're left-handed, maybe go for the Theron or a different mouse, as the Ventus X is only designed for right hand. Here on the sides, it has a little bit of a grip, stickier texture, which is pretty nice. My pinky finger at least normally lays on that, so it's nice because it doesn't slide out. Also my whatever this finger is called. So yeah, shape wise I really like it. If there's one criticism about the shape or the mouse feel in general, I wish it was a little bit smaller, but that's mostly because of my grip as well. I tend to do a claw and palm hybrid kind of way to the way I hold the mouse. So yeah, I wish it was a little bit smaller. Other than that, the design of the mouse is pretty great. I really like it. Then it has up to 5700 DPI, I believe. It's I only use the mouse on 700 DPI to play StarCraft 2. Most competitive games you want lower DPI, just because you want to rely on precision, but it has customizable macros. The DPI has different settings as well, so I have like two settings, one for when I'm playing StarCraft 2 and a little bit faster for when I'm not playing StarCraft 2, and maybe accuracy doesn't matter quite as much. Also, it has adjustable weights, also a feature that I don't use. So in the bottom here, you can take that off and pull off the weights like I do. Generally speaking, I think that no weights is a little bit better for me. The feel is just a little bit lighter and a little bit easier to control without much effort. So I do recommend you take off your own weights if you're not into that. So let's talk a little bit more about the design here. It's honeycomb shaped holes here with a little slit on the bottom, which makes it so that airflow goes in and out and helps you keep your hands cool. That's a big plus for me, and one of the things that I like the most about this mouse, and it's pretty unique to the mouse because I get warm hands and play for long hours at a time, so that really helps with that in that regard. There's also the two buttons here on the side, which you can customize for macros and whatnot. It has up to 5 profiles, I believe, a ton of memory, so you can go in there and have 5 different profiles for different games or different activities or even different people, if there's different people using the mouse. So to talk about the cord a little bit, it's a braided cord, which I normally am not a fan of. I've had a lot of trouble with cords like this in the past with headsets and whatnot. I understand that it's to make the product more durable, but it tends to entangle a lot. Surprisingly, it's actually not the case with this particular mouse for whatever reason. I mean, I have that issue with headsets every day, even from TteSPORTS, but not the case here. And so I just thought I'd mention that. And then there's the padding, the feet here. It's actually pretty good. I wish maybe it was a little bit bigger, but it slides perfectly well, and it's again, I've been using the mouse for like 6 or 7 months. Really never had any issues with that. Last but not least, I guess, to talk about the wheel. It's pretty good for my taste. I think that other mouse wheels that I've played around with, or other mice, are a little bit like they're a little bit easier to turn the wheel, but I actually wouldn't want it to be easier to turn. I normally use the wheel. Also, it's kind of rough to click, but that's also something that I personally like, because in StarCraft 2, what I just like pretty much the only point in time when I use the wheel. No, I guess I use the wheel to scroll down on websites. So, but on StarCraft 2, I click the wheel and then drag the mouse around. So I kind of want it to be you know, a little bit harder to press and whatnot. I don't ever want to mess up with the wheel. So I really like that too, and it looks cool. Overall, I think this is one of the best mice that I have used. It's very reliable. It's a classic design. It's got modern technology, you know, added to just what you would expect from pretty much any mouse. So like it's really difficult to be disappointed by it.